The Golden Globes are one of Hollywood's biggest nights, and while some stars play it safe, others show up ready to gamble with fashion history. Sometimes those risks turn into iconic moments. Other times, not so much. So let's walk through some of the riskiest red carpet looks the Golden Globes have ever seen. And really, who else could open this list if not the queen of fashion risks herself? Cher. Back in 1984, Cher didn't just bend the rules, she ignored them completely. A blazer paired with a mini, fishnets, and that unmistakable confidence. It was rebellious, sharp, and unforgettable. This look didn't ask for approval, and that's exactly why it worked. Just 2 years later, Oprah Winfrey went bold, but it looked like an oversized fur throw wrestling a hotel curtain. Dramatic, yes, but completely losing the plot. Even Oprah herself later admitted it wasn't her finest fashion moment. She's joked that someone probably should have stopped her. And honestly, we love the self-awareness. Fashion risks don't always age well, and that's okay. In 1987, Jane Seymour arrived looking like she'd stepped straight out of a fairy tale. With a corset bodice, sheer sleeves, and moon details, the look felt more Renaissance fantasy than Hollywood awards show. Was it risky? Absolutely. Was it memorable? Without a doubt. Then came Julia Roberts in 1990, who casually rewrote red carpet rules by skipping a gown altogether. Instead, she wore an oversized Armani suit, menswear-inspired, confident, and totally unexpected. At a time when dresses were basically mandatory, this choice felt quietly revolutionary. "I loved the shape of it," she told InStyle. "For me, this was the epitome of being dressed up." And just like that, Julia redefined red carpet glamour. By 1992, Gina Davis leaned into sheer drama. Lace, sculptural draping, and unapologetic confidence did all the heavy lifting. It was bold, sensual, and impossible to ignore. Juliette Lewis followed in 1994 with a look that felt like two different ideas meeting halfway and never fully agreeing. Cleopatra-inspired glam on top, a minimalist slip below. Ancient royalty collided with 90s after-party energy. And honestly, they never found common ground. Fast forward to 2000, when Courtney Love showed up in Christian Dior that looked intentionally chaotic. Torn, slashed, barely holding together, the dress caused plenty of raised eyebrows. Love later admitted it looked crazy when it arrived, but she made it work in a way only she could. It felt messy, rebellious, and strangely perfect for her unhinged red carpet energy. Cate Blanchett's 2002 look took a different kind of risk. Pinstripes covered in ornate embroidery left people unsure what to think. Was it elegant? Was it odd? Either way, Cate wore it like a challenge. Confident, daring, and completely unbothered by confusion. In 2003, Sharon Stone leaned into rock chic energy with lace, boots, and plenty of attitude. It felt less Golden Globes gala and more backstage at a concert, and the mismatch couldn't be ignored. By 2009, Renee Zellweger delivered a look that seemed to argue with itself. Classic black drama on the bottom, sheer transparency on top, elegance meeting risk head-on. Like it or not, it made sure everyone was watching. That same year, Jennifer Lopez didn't just arrive, she made an entrance. Gold, plunging, unapologetic, and impossible to ignore. This wasn't just a dress, it was a statement, and fashion history still hasn't moved on. In 2011, Anne Hathaway played a clever game with expectations. From the front, her Armani Privé gown sparkled with classic elegance. Then she turned around, and the dramatically low-cut back completely changed the mood. Polite hello, shocking goodbye, perfectly calculated. Then in 2020, Kerry Washington stepped out in Altuzarra with a deep plunge, exposed midriff, and sharp slit. It was undeniably bold, though for some it tipped slightly past elegance into excess. Still, it sparked conversation. And at the Golden Globes, that's always part of the point. Next up, Whoopi Goldberg in 1986. Her look had such chaotic energy, it felt like she bolted straight from an aerobics class and hoped nobody would notice. And those shoes? Tell me they didn't look like she was seconds away from ice skating across the red carpet. A year later, Melanie Griffith delivered full Technicolor overload. Every bright shade imaginable fighting for attention all at once. It was giving Disco rainbow meets red carpet, and nobody survives. You couldn't look away, mostly because your eyes had no idea where to land. Then we hit 1991, where Kathy Bates showed up in an outfit that truly tested our understanding of fashion. Velvet, ornate patterns, heavy beading. The whole thing felt like it could double as a pricey medieval banquet tablecloth. I'm not sure who approved it, but they were definitely bold. Jump to 1996, and Fran Drescher delivered a look that felt straight out of the Midsummer movie set. A simple white dress on the bottom, full May Queen floral explosion happening up top. In 1999, Cameron Diaz took a risk that didn't pay off. Her outfit looked like she repurposed a faded curtain and just hoped everyone would focus on her messy chic hair instead. Spoiler alert, it didn't help. And then came Gwyneth Paltrow in 2000. Her look that year had the strangest mismatch. Minimalist basics paired with glam pieces that didn't want to cooperate. It had big, I walked straight from Pilates into the Golden Globes by mistake vibes. Now 2003 was a legendary year for fashion fails, a whole collection of bold choices that all went sideways at once. Beyoncé showed up in full prom corset princess mode, and Lara Flynn Boyle arrived as an actual ballerina. Like toe shoes and all. In 2004, Diane Keaton looked like a head physician who accidentally wandered onto the red carpet. Coat, gloves, and the whole clinical chic vibe. Meanwhile, Nicole Kidman shimmered in a dress covered in gold coins, giving full-on fashion gold fever energy. Then we reached Diane Kruger in 2005, and her look felt like someone raided a craft store 5 minutes before showtime. Odd cutouts, clashing textures, baubles that looked freshly hot glued. It had serious DIY from curtains and tablecloth vibes. Helena Bonham Carter in 2011 though, that was peak Helena. Mismatched shoes, wild tulle layers, and the unapologetic energy of someone who fully dressed in the dark and decided the result was perfect. Sarah Michelle Gellar followed in 2012 with a blue and white dress that looked like a tie-dye experiment gone rogue. The kind of look you'd have to convince yourself was intentional. In 2014, Emma Stone walked in wearing what looked like two separate looks that accidentally merged. Sparkly top, structured pants, zero communication between them. Julia Roberts in 2019 took the gown or pants dilemma and simply said, yes. The result was a draped creation that felt like it was trying to be formal and casual at the same time, and neither side was winning. Then in 2020, the fashion gods gave us a double surprise. Sienna Miller mixed soft colors with stark black lacing for a look that made everyone tilt their heads a little. And Gwyneth Paltrow? She arrived looking like a couture brown loofah, living its most transparent, free-spirited life.